doing a little book haul. It's given they didn't put the right placement on, so I don't know, but let me know how y'all feel in the comments. Do you like third act breakups? I talked to my sister the other day and we were like, we do not like it. Hello to my chapter besties. It's been a minute, but I've been moving and getting things together and stuff like that. I know I told y'all that several times, but I'm back and we're starting a weekly vlog, what I'm reading in my life. It's nothing specific, like nothing like themed or anything like that. I'm just sharing what I'll be reading this week and just like stuff like that. It's been a lot going on. I have set up my bookshelf. I do have a 4-tier storage bookshelf that I need to put together, and it came with no directions. So thank God somebody, man, was nice enough to put the directions on Amazon, and I can actually, I screenshotted it and I can just work it out from there, because I'm like, y'all, I looked through the whole box, it's no directions. How am I supposed to put this together with no directions? But anyway, all right, let's get into that. All right, so it says put sideboard in. Put the 2 sideboard and the divider together. Okay, so I need 1 of these and 2 of these. All right, so they have it up here like this. Like this. So I think it's supposed to just like pop in or something like that. Oh, okay, there we go. All right. Okay, so insert divider. Flip back. All right, so I already flipped it, and insert divider inside on board. Wait, so this one is going down now. So I think it's supposed to go this way. Okay, okay. I think we know what we're doing now. I think we, yup, there it is, yup. I know what I'm doing now. See, it's supposed to go like this. So you get another divider, put it down in here, and then insert. And then those are the 4 bookshelves, and then you do another tier. Okay. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna do this real quick and then we will touch base with y'all and I'll show y'all the finished product, okay? So y'all remember when I told y'all they didn't give me instructions? I found them in between these 2 thingies right here. So I take that back. They did give me instructions. We're not gonna talk junk about them. For those who don't know, I just started reading physical copy books. I was always like a Kindle girly. So my bookshelf is bare as hell. Those are all the books I don't like right there. It's like 3 of them. So I put all the books that I read at the bottom, and then what's on my TBR, I put at the top. So these are all the books that I have videos planned for. It doesn't really turn like how I imagined it to turn. And also I can't figure out how to put the top on. So it's like, I don't know, it's giving me, it's given they didn't put the right placement on. So I don't know. Yeah, it's like the top board. Wait. Yeah, this is supposed to be the top board. Base board, then the layer boards, and then the top board. I don't understand like why it's not fitting in there. So I'm gonna just set it right here, and then I'm gonna get like a nice little something right here. This room is still not together. I still gotta get the day bed that's gonna go over here. My desk is already, it's a lot going on, okay? But we're gonna get it done. All right, like we're starting out this vlog with The Love Lyric. This is the 3rd book and the final book, if I'm not mistaken, in the Green Sister series by Christina Forrest. It's The Love Lyric, and it follows Iris and Angel. And Iris is the oldest sibling of Lily and Violet. I think Violet is the middle child, and then the other, Lily, is the youngest. But Lily, or Iris, she is a single mom, and because her husband passed away. So she's not single just to be single. She's single because her husband passed away. And Angel is a client of Iris's sister Violet, because Violet is a celebrity stylist. So she was followed in the second book. I think that's called The Partner Plot. It's the neighbor favor, the partner plot, and then the love lyric. So yeah, Violet was in the second book, the middle book. And Angel is a client of hers. He's an R&B singer. So they kind of formulate a little romance. I think it's like a little age gap where he might be younger than her. So that's going to be interesting. I don't really like that for some reason. Man or woman. Like, not a fan. But anyway, I got something to show y'all. So let's go. So I got my book of the month book for February. It's here late, right? Because I put the wrong address. So when I moved, I put the right city or the right street, but I kept the old city. So obviously it got returned to sender because it's like, girl, where are you even at? So yeah, so they book of the month was really good about sending me a new book and making sure that I got the book. Like, they were very quick with theirs. So I like that. I like when you're spending money on a subscription and you're getting what the freak that you asked for. Like, that's amazing to me. This book actually is so interesting because they send you a bookmark every month, I guess. That's cute. So we're here with Good Dirt by Charmaine Wilkerson, and so she is the author of Black Cake, if I'm not mistaken. And my dad actually referred me to the TV show Black Cake on Hulu, and I loved that TV show so much. And I was so pissed to find out that it was a book and I didn't read the book first, because I think reading the book first is more important because you get more details in a book. That's why people say books are better than the movies, because the details in books are so much more, like, there's certain emotions you cannot convey on TV screen that are written down in books. You could actually feel it, you can meditate on it, like you could just really, it's just a vibe. I'm excited to dig into that. I probably will end up reading Black Cake at some point, but anyway, that's enough of all my talking about my building my bookshelf and also the book of the month club. Like I said, if you're really interested in their subscription, this is my first time dealing with customer service, and I have to say they were spot on, so that's a good sign going forward. But anyway, we're gonna read this. I am about 24 pages into it. I started it on Saturday or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. It's Monday. It did a little prologue from when they first met, and then it jumped 3 years later. So 3 years later, they are at Violet and Xavier's wedding, and so they meet up there again and see each other, and obviously we're going to unravel a romance. I'm not sure the tropes in this yet. I saw on Instagram that it might be a little bit of forced proximity, but I'm trying to figure out how. Oh, I did read this. I read a part where he is going to be the brand ambassador for, is it her? He was a famous singer, and he was Save Face Beauty's new brand ambassador, because she works for like a makeup company or something like that, and he's the new brand ambassador. So they're going to be working together, and I love workplace romance for some reason. I just think it's like sexy. I don't know. Do y'all feel the same way? Because it's very sexy to me. But anyway, all right, let's read. Okay, so when Iris and Angel met originally 3 years prior to where we're at now, his career wasn't popping yet. So now it's saying that she's thinking, Iris is thinking like, okay, he's not going to remember me now because now his career is popping, like he's this famous person, blah, blah, blah. So that's where we're at with the book. I'll let you guys know when there's something else that is like, you know, popping off that's intriguing to me. But one thing that I don't like, but Christina Forrest has done such a good job with this, I don't really care for third person books. I don't. But if an author does it really well, you can really get into it and really like, you know, and she does a good job with third person and telling the story and making sure that you're still feeling their emotions. So yeah, one of the things that I've been so obsessed with when it comes to books is like how authors craft stories, because every time I start a new book, I'm like, how are they going to develop this character? Like, what is going to be this character's issues? How are they going to overcome? And I'm always mesmerized and so surprised about how authors go about telling the story. I'm sitting here and I'm like, Angel pretty much has it all. He's the mailman character, the singer. Like, how are they going to draw conflict to make the story interesting? I don't know if anybody else has ever read a book and just really thought about what it takes to formulate plots, you know, to develop a character and all the things. Like, I don't know, like, I enjoy reading, and I enjoyed, as somebody who wrote a book, it was nonfiction of course, but I just enjoy like the process and just, I don't know, how it all comes together. So I'm very, very interested, excuse me, in his story and what's gonna pop off with him. Okay, so they did say something about the age. So he's 29. No, he said, I'll be 29 in a couple weeks, and she's 32. So that's only 3 years. That's not that bad. I didn't want to like a Drea, Michelle, and Jalen situation. Because I'm like, that's too much. But 3 years is not bad. Hey, y'all. Okay, so it's Tuesday night, all right? I am about 100 pages in, a little over 100 pages into, I didn't read that much today, into the love lyric. I'm loving it so far. So it's not only given forced proximity, but it's also given forbidden love, or forbidden romance, for the simple fact that the girl's boss, and this is no tea that's gonna spoil anything, but the girl's boss basically told her, like, please keep it professional while you're on this tour with him, blah, blah, blah. So she's like, of course, you know, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm a professional. So obviously we know there's gonna be a thing because it's like forced proximity, because they're working together and all the things. So that's gonna be really, really interesting to see. However, I need to shift gears a little bit because it's about to be the end of February, and I don't know if I told you this, but my family and I, we started a book club the end of December, effective January 1. And the book that we're reading this month for February is called Trust by Danes L. Reed. And I talked to my sister the other day and we were like, we do not like it. She did tell me that it picks up about 40 to 50% in, but the ending is bad. So did that make me want to read it? To pick up a little bit, yes, but to find out the ending was not good, no. I'm not happy about that. Hold on one second. So I'm not happy to find out that the ending was bad, but I need to get it done because I'm only like 25% complete, and like I said, we're almost, next week it'll be the end of February, and I need to get it done because I need to be able to talk to the club intelligently about what we read and all the things. But we checked in with the group chat, and basically they are feeling the same way. Once I get back in my room, I'll tell y'all what Trust is about. It's supposed to be about like friendship and sisterhood, but it's just not resonating with me. It's just not executing well. I think I'm on like chapter 7, and it's just, it's not doing it for me. And I really wanted to like it because I was one of the people that picked it for, or like voted on it for the book club. So I kind of feel like low-key responsible for choosing it, but it sounded good. It sounded good. So let me finish my little skincare, and then I'll go back in my room and let y'all know what exactly that book is about, and then we'll just go from there. So Trust by Danes L. Reed. How do you guys feel about people who have debut novels? Because I know like we should give grace for people that have debut novels because they're testing the waters, you know, like they're in new territory and new space. But I had just got done reading a debut novel by Alexandria Lachelle called Loved by You. That was her debut novel, and when I tell y'all, I ate that book up 5 stars. Absolutely loved it down. I would read it again. But this is a debut novel by this author, and it's really not well written. I'm having such a hard time. Like, I DNF'd one book last year. I read the first chapter. It was fantasy. I tried to get into fantasy. I couldn't do it. That just wasn't the book. I probably should have chose a more popular book like Fourth Wing or Powerless or something like that. But I read the first chapter and I was like, this is not my genre. Don't force it. I don't like DNFing books because you just never know how they're going to end. So my sister told me how this ends and it's not a good ending. I read the Goodreads reviews. It's not a good ending. So it's like, if I wasn't reading this for my book club, I would totally stop this book right now and just not even care. But I don't want to make a habit of it, but at the same time, it's like, what are we doing? So it says, in the face of personal nightmare and barely earning enough to save herself, one brave woman makes a decision that will change her life and the lives of her closest friends. Ruth, unsure of what the future holds and done with fighting with demons of her past, presses forward in faith. Armed with little more than her Bible, her hammer, and her friends, she clings to the hope that it's never too late to rewrite her own story. What awaits? And so this is what people were saying. The story had potential, but the plane just didn't land, and that's what I'm getting at. I read the first chapter and I was like, I don't like it. What awaits on the other side of her journey is more than she and her friends could have ever imagined. As the unexpected arises, the women learn that trust runs deeper than dollar signs. How do you free your family when you're not sure how to free yourself? So I'm not gonna go into like because it's a long spiel, but just, okay, I told my sister I was going to finish it this week, but I really want to continue with my other book that I'm reading because I'm really enjoying it. I'm on chapter 8 right now, page 106. I moved. I don't know where my bookmarks are, so I've been using a receipt. I definitely got to find them though. All right, so I'm at the part where Angel invites Iris and her assistant to the club, and so I just want to read something that I'm actually in the midst of enjoying and not force myself to read it, even though I know I got to get it done. And I said, and you got to do at least 4 chapters a day. And the book is, see, here's the thing, the book is super duper short. It's like, I don't even know how many pages, but it's very short, but it's taking so long to get to the point. And I'm like, you cannot do that with short books. Like, shorter books, and that's what my sister was saying, like the ending to that book kind of feels rushed because it took so long to get there and it's a short book. So when you have a short book like that, who does short books really well? Octavia Grant, she does short books really well. Is it Natasha Bishop? I think Natasha Bishop, she does short books well, if I'm not mistaken. It's a few authors that do. I'll add them in the you know, the picture somewhere up here, and let you know, like, authors that have shorter books that do them really well. But it's like, oh, I'm dreading it, y'all. I'm dreading it. Sometimes I literally, oh shoot, I literally despise the forbidden romance trope because I feel like it's, I don't know, I just like, I hate forbidden romance because I'm like, who are you to tell me who to love, who to care for, like who to date, and who to, I don't know. The last time I read a forbidden romance, it was in the Kings of Sin series by Anna Wong. It was the first book, I think King of Sloth or something like that, with Vivian and I forget the mailman character's name, but that's the last time I read forbidden romance. Oh no, I haven't read a lot of forbidden romances. I don't really care for them, like I said, but this one is, it sounds like they're still going to do them regardless, and I'm with that. Okay, do you boo boo. This book is so adorable because I love to see a Black family with a mother and father. Like, the kids are grown adults, there's grandkids involved, and the mom and dad, the mother and the father are still like together, they're happy, they're doing things, like they're having Sunday dinners, and I absolutely love that family vibe. That's one reason why I loved Elsie Silver's Chestnut Spring series, because that family and Laura Pavlov's Cottonwood Cove, those two families, oh my goodness, like I love the family dynamic. And that's partly because my family growing up, we had family nights every once a week where my cousins, my aunties, uncles, my dad, my stepmom, like my siblings, like we got together and we just wild out. And I love that aspect. When I see it in books, it just makes me feel good, like families getting together for Sunday dinner, and just I just love it. And I love to see it with Black people as well, because you don't really see that too often. So yeah, I'm really liking it, and I love the dialogue between everybody. I love how Iris and Angel's conversation flows. Like their conversation is so organic, it's so real, it's so natural, and I just like, you can eat up a book like that when it just flows, like it doesn't feel forced. And I like how they kind of get each other already, like they notice things about us. I'm really super big on, in relationships, like having emotional intelligence and like paying attention to cues and studying your partner. And they are already into it and they're not even together yet. Ugh. I'm in love. I'm in love. Yo, so she says, I don't know if y'all remember, so this is how old I am, right? Friendlies. I don't know if y'all remember the Friendlies restaurant. We had one in the Hamilton Mall in New Jersey, and I used to, ooh, excuse my underarms, they need to be shaved. But anyway, we used to, my grandma used to take me to Friendlies all the time when I would get, because the Lens Crafters was in the mall. It was on the lower level at the corner, and the Friendlies was like a few shops down on the opposite end. And this was back when Lens Crafters would do glasses in 1 hour. So we would go to Lens Crafters after I had my eye appointment, order my glasses, and then we would sit in Friendlies and I would get the chicken tender basket like she said. So she just says in this book, she says, my parents used to take my sisters and me to Friendlies after we got our report cards, and every marking period I always got a Shirley Temple with the chicken tenders and fries basket. And I'm like, the nostalgia to that is just so, like, it brings back memories, because there's no more Friendlies. I don't even know, I have not seen a Friendlies in a long time, but I just remember that sparked a memory to me when I used to eat at Friendlies all the time. So he says, what's Friendlies? She says, you've never heard of Friendlies? Let me know, have y'all ever heard of Friendlies? Because if you haven't, I'm gonna be heartbroken. Like, Friendlies was the restaurant. Their chicken tenders was bomb. Like, nobody was touching their chicken tenders. Let me know in the comments, do you remember Friendlies? Okay, wait a minute. So it looks like Friendlies restaurants still exist. That is crazy. I'm on their website, and yeah, so the closest one in New Jersey, which is where I'm from, is in Sicklerville, New Jersey. That's still South Jersey. Wow, because they had like ice cream and stuff, like really good sundae. Oh my gosh, I thought they were done. Like, I thought they were, this is crazy. Oh my gosh. All right, back to reading. Oh my goodness. She says it's only one of the finest North American food establishments to ever exist. She grabbed her phone and searched Friendly's website, checking their locations list. I literally just did that. Oh wait, looks like they've never been in Georgia, which is where I'm at now. Hey y'all, it's Thursday, right? I had not vlogged. I didn't vlog yesterday, I did vlog Tuesday. But anyway, so y'all know I'm in between two books right now. One for my family's book club, and then this I'm reading on my own. I am trucking through that one, Trust I Don't Like. I'm 50% into it now. So I have a goal to finish these two books at least no later than Saturday. And I have stuff to do on Saturday, so we'll see. I'm trying to get it done by tomorrow so I can start another book and then start a new vlog for the book of the month pick book that I showed y'all, Good Dirt, by Charmaine Wilkerson, I think that's her name. Yeah, but Oh yeah. Oh, my battery's about to die. Hold on. But anyway, so I am at a part in this book where the mother is, Angel's mother, Cora, is like very religious, very strict. And she's like one of those people like, listen, you can't listen to secular music. Like he didn't really have a childhood because she was like super duper religious. Like her expectations are, you should not be singing secular music. Like you should be singing gospel, and you know, you should be, it's just 100% about Christ. And which I agree with. Your life should be 100%. However, God designed certain things. There's like a line in the hymn book that we use in my church. It says like, religion was never designed to make your pleasures less. And like, that's the thing, like, it's okay to listen to a little bit of R&B. It's okay to listen to a little bit of rap. It doesn't make you less Christian. Now, of course, you have to use discernment and monitor what you are digesting. Yes, but his mom is getting on my nerves. So we're at the point now where he's going to visit her because he is about 2 hours away from his hometown on tour. So I don't know what's gonna happen. Now obviously I'm not gonna tell y'all what happens, but I just wanted to share that bit. Like, I don't like, and I grew up in a religious household, but my folks were never like overly like, oh, you can't do this because you know this, or you can't do that because of that. Like, they were never like that. And so I have been reading a lot of books this month where parental expectations, like these parents are out of control, like they do too much. But anyway, I'm so loving this book right now. I do feel like he is, I love how they don't make him pretty much a hoe. Like he says at one point in the book how he doesn't basically have a lot of experience with women, or you know, his first kiss wasn't until he was like 18 or something like that. And that's pretty much unheard of. And I just, normally you see in books where like, you know, the man is a hoe, the man is, you know, he's you know, he's just extra. And so it's kind of refreshing to see a male main character that is kind of inexperienced, I guess. I'm having a hard time like picturing him. The nose ring in the burgundy hair is not really attractive to me, and I'm like, I don't really like that. I don't like that at all. But I'm trying to get past that, and like their connection is so sweet. Their connection, like their conversation is just flows so organically. Like I absolutely am loving it. So yeah, that's an update on this book. I'm on chapter 15 right now, page 188. And like I told y'all with the other book, I'm 50% in. I don't even want to talk about that book. I'm not gonna, goodness, like, now there are some tidbits in there, but no. So I'm getting ready to go make dinner. It's about 4:43 p.m. We're gonna have some tacos tonight, make dinner, and finish up as much as these books as I can, because like I said, I want to get done by tomorrow so I can start something else over the weekend. So they say you're supposed to like redo your flowers every 2 days. So I got these on Valentine's Day. So I've been trying to make sure that I take care of them. So you're talking about almost a week of having these flowers. And they still, I mean, they're a little dark, but they still look somewhat good. I'm not really good at this. Trying to take off like any excess, or like they're hard, like take that off. Okay, all right, so we're gonna make some tacos. Hey y'all, it's Friday. So I'm on chapter 24 of this book, and I have to say, I'm starting to get to the point where it's going to be one of those things where it's like, you meant it for evil, but God meant it for good. Like, something negative is going to happen to Iris, but it's going to turn out for her. It's going to turn out for good for her in the end. But I don't want to share too much because I don't want to give it away, because you know, some people do not like that. But I am on page 308, so I have about 60 something pages left to read. I want to finish this tonight because I definitely got to finish Trust, which I'm not happy about that, and I want to start Good Dirt, which will be in another vlog, and then another book as well. So oh my gosh, I'm excited. I hope you guys have been having a good week so far. This week has zoomed by really, really fast. I'm still getting set up in my new home and everything like that, so it's like, I don't know, it's a lot going on around here. So but yeah, I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. We will be getting back to some vlogging for real soon, because I missed 2 weeks of February, and that's not how I wanted to start the year off. I wanted to start the year off like very consistent stuff, but my move kind of interfered with all of that. So yeah, I know I shared that before, but all right, so let's finish this. And okay, so I can share this. I don't like how, so this is forbidden romance. I do not like how the boss is kind of like giving Iris an ultimatum, like it's your job or your personal life. I understand that Angel is their brand ambassador, but it's not Iris's fault that y'all were in a scandal over some food poisoning or something like that. I forget what it was, but it's like, why are y'all giving her an ultimatum? Like, this is her personal life. Her personal life really has nothing to do with what's happening at the job. Like, I don't care if he's the brand ambassador or not, but I don't know, I don't like that.
2 moments later.
In addition, I feel like a third act breakup is coming on, because I think, well, I'm not going to say what I think, but I definitely think a third act breakup is coming on. So if you are a person who does not like third act breakups, and sometimes, so okay, so this is weird. Sometimes, let me know how y'all feel in the comments, because sometimes I feel like I like third act breakups, and then sometimes I get so annoyed with them that I'm like, why? Like, why? I love when couples have adversity and they choose to stay together and fight through. There were a few, like one of Elsie Silver's books did a really good job. In another book I read where they were like, no, we're gonna stay together through this, we're gonna figure it out together, like there's gonna be no breaking up, like we're gonna get through this. But I love when I love when books do that. But the third act breakup thing is kind of like, I don't know. But let me know how y'all feel in the comments. Do you like third act breakups? So the sisters in this book, they're so adorable. They're so cute. Like they're real life sisters, like total sisters, like sisterly vibe. So I'm reading a part where Violet and Lily comes in because they're like about to stage an intervention. So Iris is like, what? And Violet says, an intervention. So they show her the clip or whatever. So Violet says, so this is where the intervention part comes in. Angel loves you, you love him, and don't try to deny it because we know you do, okay? So why are you being so annoying about this? Lily says, Violet, remember what we said about our delivery. I think that's so cute, because you know, if you have a sibling, you already know what it is. Like, your siblings talk to you crazy any kind of way, and they're the only people in the world that can talk to you crazy. But yeah, I think their like sibling vibe in this book is so cute, and I think that's what makes this series, the Green Sisters series, such a great series. How many times did I just say y'all? What's up? It is Saturday, and we have been out all day, like getting curtain rods, and getting curtain rods and stuff like that. And obviously y'all know y'all girl had to stop by Barnes, because I really went out to get my new glasses. Well, these aren't it, but to like pay for them and stuff and get them, you know, whatever. So we went to Barnes, doing a little book haul, you know. I also got a package in the mail. So this book that I got in the mail, let me tell y'all about this book. It's about a man in the church. He's a deacon in the church, and he kills a drug dealer in the neighborhood or something like that. So it's, you know, I hate when they send books and like the edges are like jacked up. Like, why would you do this? But anyway, it's by James McBride. He is the author of Heaven in the Grocery Store, something like that. So yeah, that's what this is about. In September 1969, an old church deacon shovels into the courtyard of the Causeway housing projects in South Brooklyn, pulls a .38 from his pocket, and in front of everybody shoots the project's drug dealer at point blank range. The reasons for his burst of violence and the consequences that spring from it are the heart of Deacon King Kong. McBride brings to vivid life the people affected by the shooting, the victim, the African-American and Latina residents who witnessed it, the local cops assigned to investigate the members. Yeah, so this sounds really, really good. Part of my goals for the new year is to read a male main author. And so I found James McBride and I'm like, well, let me check out this book and see what it's about. It's called Deacon King Kong. And yeah, I'll do that. Also from Barnes, this came in the mail. Also from Barnes, I picked up a book that I've been hearing a lot of good reviews about, The X-Files by Jessica Joyce. So this is another one of my goals for the new year, is new author each month. So she will be a new author for me. I've heard so many great things about this book that I'm really, really excited to tap into it. It says steamy second chance romance. So yeah, I've heard excellent reviews about this. So I'm excited to tap into this. My husband got this book. So that's not mine. And then I got Kristen Hanna's True Colors. I read, this would be my second or third book from Kristen Hanna, I wanna say. I have not read her popular books yet. So I've read like the older, less popular books. It was one about a girl, Jessica and Angie, The Things We Do for Love or something like that. I have not read The Women, The Nightingale and stuff like that, even though they were in there, but I am gonna get to them. But you know, I just wanna read like the less pop because, I don't know, put you on. So yeah, this is True Colors. This sounds really good. It's about three sisters who ends up with a terrible, shocking crime that kind of shatters their family and their beloved town. And the accused of this crime is one of the sisters' husbands. So apparently the sisters are extremely close. So with the husband being accused of this crime, it's kind of going to challenge their sister dynamic. So yeah, it's not historical fiction or anything. I think it's just pretty much literary fiction and contemporary fiction. So that's what we got from Barnes. So just 3 books total today. That's not bad. Oh yeah, so I need 2 more stamps to get me some money off, and then I got like a little dollar subscription. But anyway, yes, so I am excited. Yeah, we're good. We're having a good time over here. I also did go to RolleBrands because they were having like for their panties like $5 to $35 off. Obviously, I'm not gonna show y'all that because that would kind of be weird.
That's weird.
Anyway, we're gonna read a little bit before I have to jump on a conference call at 6. It's 3 o'clock right now. So we're gonna read a little bit because I really gotta get this book done that I just can't. Y'all, it's terrible. It's terrible. And I have 50% to go and I have until Friday to read it. So we're gonna try to get that done by tomorrow so we can wrap this up. Hey y'all, it is Sunday. I am going to finish up Trust today and we're gonna wrap this vlog up, but I'm still not feeling Trust. I still don't like it, and I'm hoping, I just hate finishing the book. Now there are some points in this book where I'm like, oh my gosh, let me write that down for the club because I feel like that's something that we can have a conversation about. There are like certain aspects of it, but a book as a whole is just not hitting for me. And I'm at 57%, so I still got a little ways to go. But yeah, so we're gonna finish this Sunday evening. I just got home from church, so excited. Okay y'all, so we're gonna end this vlog because I did not finish Trust. It's not good. It's not good at all. I am gonna finish it obviously, but I'm just not gonna finish it in this vlog. And I read for enjoyment. I don't want to post something and it's not uplifting the reading community or it's not positive, because it's not about that. It's about just having fun. It's about having a good time, and I'm just not having a good time with this book. So I'm going to end the vlog and we are going to start a new vlog for the book of the month. But you know, just going back to like negativity and stuff, there's been like a bunch of videos that I have decided to scrap because I didn't like the book. Like Beautiful Ugly, I don't think I'm gonna post that. I gotta go back and look at the footage and see if I want to post it, because I'm like, I don't, you know, I just want to be positive. And if I finish trusting this vlog, it's gonna be nothing but negativity. So we're not gonna do that. We're gonna end and we're gonna have a good time with Good Dirt by Charmaine Wilkerson. So I'll see you guys all in the next vlog. Have a good day. And so